Beer review time coming at you live from the Le Tonton Tap Room, Pastry Street Brewing Company. Special guest reviewer Jamie Madden.
Hoi hoi.
Thanks for bringing the beers over, bud. Awesome. For the format, please tell the folks at home what you do for a living here in Vietnam. Unless it's classified.
No.
Okay.
I run a little software company. We specialize in building multi-vendor marketplaces, and we also help people just build better online presences.
Nice. And is there anyone you want to say hello to, shout out before we get started?
Oh yeah, to Ing and the Towdy and crew.
Love the touting crew.
All of them, the whole village.
And just for me, I'd like to say hello to Olive and Ollie.
Oh,
Good mutual friend of ours. As much as you can be good friends with someone like Ollie. So,
love that boy.
Yep. Jamie, you brought this beer back from Portugal.
Yeah.
Just for the beer reviews.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about it a little bit, or is it just kind of a random? Tell the story.
All right, so we're staying in Lisbon. There was a double wooden door across from our Airbnb that had been closed for the first 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
On the third day, they opened. My buddy and I walked in, and it was a craft beer place.
Yeah.
I was like, we need to buy some beers for One Sip Review.
That's
So
awesome.
I went in. We had a couple of their stuff they had on tap. They had like 25 taps.
Yep.
And so we tried 4. We started with the heaviest stout I've ever had in my freaking life. It was a
Nice.
maple stout. It's like 14.5%.
Okay. Yeah.
That was the longest beer I've ever drank. It took forever to finish that thing.
The longest beer I ever drank.
And it took. And we started on the stout and then went to the IPA.
That's
like
the full goal for the video. Okay.
Idiots.
Yeah. You should end with the stuff, the big
Yes.
stuff. Yeah. So you're saying the other beer that you brought for me today is from that brewery, and
Yes.
this one was just a.
That was a rando that I asked her to select.
In their
I
bottle
said,
shop.
"Can you get me a stout?" And
Love it.
she picked that one up. And
Han,
it's
can you get just a close up of the label there, real quick? Perfect, thank you, sir. So it's Dois, Corvos, Cerveceria. That's the brewery name, I
Yes.
believe. And then Loco on El Coco.
which means insane in the brain. Thank you, Google.
We love it. It's a coconut pastry Imperial Stout, 10.5% alcohol by volume. Coconut pastry Imperial Stout. The beer nerds are going to be super jealous of us
Right.
when they see this video.
I grabbed it and I was like,
How many did you get? Just the one, bud.
one.
Just one.
Limited
We're gonna
space.
try it. Our staff are gonna try it. The staff love when I have a good beer coming in. Oh, can I try it? Of course. Spread the love. So you've seen some of the videos?
yes, I have.
Cool. We do one sip. We give a score 0 to 10. We try one a day until we try them all. Loco on El Coco. Cheers, bud. One sip. Everybody knows the rules.
That smells awesome.
You didn't try this yet?
No.
You didn't try it right. Okay.
No. So
Nice.
all the beers I bought, I didn't try it any of them.
Got it. Awesome.
So
Okay. I have thoughts. Go ahead.
it tastes like dessert.
It does.
It tastes kind of like
Yeah, so
ice cream meets coffee.
Yeah. So the problem with coconut beer is that if the coconut is like too much, it starts to taste like suntan oil.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like just up against that
It's
line.
like
but
right
it's,
there, right?
Yeah. But the sweetness and the stoutiness, it's like keeping it just in
Yeah.
check. It's decadent, but it's not
Yes.
quite like over the top too much. It's a little over the top. but
Yeah.
It's not so far over the top that it's like I don't want to drink that. I do want to drink this. 10.5%.
Yeah.
One sip, everybody knows the rules. That's really nice. Wasn't even thinking about my score, but now I actually gotta. So you've seen before. We do
Yep.
guest always scores first, but
Yep.
we can talk it out a bit more, or you can just. Some people like to just bang out a score. It's up to you.
Well, as I'm not a stout guy,
This is your review. Your first
Yeah.
review.
as I'm not a stout guy,
Yep.
this is one of the nicest stouts I've had, and I think that's because it's got flavour as opposed to just pain in a glass.
Yeah. Sorry, that's the full quote. Pain in the glass.
But yeah, I like it. It's
I like it a lot.
I'd probably like a 8.1.
Okay, I think that's low.
Low?
Yeah, I think it's
Really?
I think it's much better than that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I've been accused of being too generous on the scores in these videos. But also, like, just
I
the
think you're
story.
right,
The
though.
story is great. Like,
Yeah.
the fact that you found it, this little hole-in-the-wall craft beer
And
place
it's
in
cold,
Portugal.
insane in the brain.
And it's exactly. And so much of craft beer is about the storytelling. So
Yeah.
to have an awesome story behind it, I've got an 8.9. It's
Almost
almost
a 9.
it's almost in the 9s for me. Yeah. But and I don't really have any feedback on how it's just it's like a too coconutty for me.
Yeah. And
I don't. No offense, if someone from the brewery is watching this, please feel free to correct me. I doubt that that's like fresh coconut, given that flavor.
yeah,
I think it's an extract.
Yeah, it tastes like an extract.
But
which is why it might be a little bit
but it's
overpowering.
really well balanced. Like
Oh, yeah.
like it's good. It's just it's not quite a 9 for me, but
And
8.9.
And the aftertaste and the lingering smell and feel is really nice as well.
My mouth is having fun.
Yes.
Awesome. Jamie, anyone else you want to say hello to before we get going?
Hi to the Aussie fan.
Oh, we're just gonna name Australians? Just one. Rod Quinn, come on back, bud. We love you. We miss you. 8.1, you said?
8.1.
8.9 from me. Coco on El Loco. Coconut, pastry, Imperial,
Stout.
Stout. That's a review.